down. Good shot. Let's go.
Today I'm bringing in my buddy Josh. We've been playing 2K for over a decade together, so him and I have a nice two-man chemistry, and I'm also learning with my man, screen setter and a great hopper, grabs rebounds.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming, and the starting group for the Spurs. Wembanyama is the center. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, we've got George. He's out there with Sexton. Hendricks in at the 4-man position. You know, Greg, for these teams, the struggle is truly real. One of them hoping for some kind of pick-me-up tonight.
And, Kevin, that's the thing. It's easy to say be confident, but you also have to perform and execute. Players and coaches alike.
George passes to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Now, here's Vassell. Yep, that one goes.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jam. No good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Sohan. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
It's good. Sohan's got 5 now.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And the first time out of the game called for Utah. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's George. Here's Hendricks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Now, here is George. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Wembanyama looking it over. Over Collins. San Antonio again missing. Jazz trail by 7. A floater. Here's Sexton, and it's blocked. Passes it to Champagnie. To Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Markkanen Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
San Antonio ball.
Spurs leading by 9. To the left side wing. The 3. Rebound, Utah. Outside, George. And he jams it with authority.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Wembanyama outside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
And the rejection by Wembanyama! And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. There's the 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now Wesley. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last 3-pointer. Wesley against Dunn. Wembanyama, no good. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Sensabaugh. Stolen away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Clarkson surveying the floor.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter. Can't get it to fall.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Wesley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And Utah has possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. From 12 feet out. Dunn misses.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Wembanyama heads the bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Clarkson. Hasn't made one yet. And he overshot that one, missing. San Antonio leading by 16. Wesley the pass to Collins. Kessler with the rebound. Utah shooting pretty brave so far, about 23%. So the wing on the left, Hendricks drills it from outside. Hendricks has got 7.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Clarkson. And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back. And it's you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Jones. And it's Sohan in at the power forwards position. Sexton finds Collins.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Johnson surveying the floor. Spurs passing it around. Jones the pass to Johnson. Sexton against Vassell. Over Sexton. Here's Sohan. Here's Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Outside Collins. And the pass to Sexton. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Sexton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Passes it to Mamu Kelishvili. Over Collins. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 16-point game.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. At the elbow, Collins. And here's George. Nothing on the board. Collins wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Sohan. He's guarded by Markkanen. A nice shot by Sohan. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Collins gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Jazz with possession here. To the inside. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Spurs leading by 16. Jones looking for an opening. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Horton Tucker bounce pass. Sexton on the wing. Good on the bucket. Sexton's got his second basket.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
San Antonio calls timeout. Back in the 2022 offseason doors, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prize is Lowry Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
Collins kicks to Osman. Stolen by Kessler. George against Wesley. Ball's knocked loose.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
The Jazz with another miss. Spurs leading by 16. Here's Branham. Scoreless thus far. And finished off by Collins.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. George with the bucket.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Pass to Osman. 1:46 left now here in the second. Yep, that one goes in there. Sensabaugh has got his first points of the game.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Out to the wing. Spurs working the ball around now. They grab their own miss, and they'll get another chance. Osman, the pass to Collins. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The Jazz making a switch. Dunn's checked in. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Kessler. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 16. Down low. Now the pass to Osman. Here's Champagny. Still scoreless. Here's Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
He hits the second from the line. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Shot from 12. Here's Kessler. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll make the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson along San Antonio came out looking very confident. Just the way it was drawn up in the locker room, starting out on a 10-2 run. Just a dominant. And it's just about...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Sexton, also George out there. Markkanen is out there with John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the group right now for Utah. So it's Utah now, trailing by 19. Collins finds Sexton. And Greg, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of a series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lowry Markkinen.
George against Jones. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Wembanyama. That one doesn't go. Collins with some nice D. Here's Markkinen. Rebounded by the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Wembanyama hits the bucket. Wembanyama's got 20 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability and head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jazz trail by 17. Here's George. And that one drops for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. And the Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Jones. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah. And San Antonio also making a switch. Collins is checked in. And so Markkinen will bring it up for Utah. 17-point game. Here's George. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Now, here's Vassell. Defended by Horton Tucker. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Sexton the pass to Collins. Collins with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 16. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Johnson can't get it to go. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And finish off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Back to Jones. Ice ball movement by San Antonio. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Kicks it out to Collins. Rebound San Antonio. Zohan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Collins finds Jones. Launches it. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Here's Sohan, defended by George. Another shot. And it's Sohan missing. Jazz trail by 14. Stood on the wing. It's tipped. Vassell, the pass to Collins. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Sexton. And the basket by Johnson. And the Spurs lead by 16. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Clarkson. He gets it in there.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
San Antonio leading by 14. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. That one goes in. Jazz have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Kicked away. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Kicks it to Johnson. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Mamu Kelishvili. Can't hit that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
On the wing, Johnson. To the paint. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Jones from outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Spurs out in front, up by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Keldon Johnson. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Clarkson. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Champagnie passes to Vassell. Shoots over Clarkson. And the basket by Vassell. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Oh, aggressive defense. And Vassell doesn't let it bother him at all. Gets right through the contact.
Here's Clarkson. Takes the 12-footer and hits. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good. Collins checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Clarkson. Spurs also with the sub. Sohan's checked in. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 17 to the middle.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Branham, defended by George. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sexton finds George. Here's Kessler, defended by Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside Collins. Back to Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Colin Sexton's nickname, the young bull, is appropriate. This guy is a fiery competitor, and you know he approaches the point. Guard position with a scorer's mentality, so critical in the modern NBA.
Collins checked in for Wembanyama, and Sexton drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Sexton against Vassell. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
On Lobbed up there for Collins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. George passes to Collins. Back to George. Kicks it out to Collins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
San Antonio leading by 13. Collins, good.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Collins passes to George. And the rejection by Collins. Now, here's Vassell. He's guarded closely. Dishes it to Collins. No coverage that time. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Vassell against Sexton. And that one, good. And the Spurs lead by 17.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Sexton finds Kessler over Collins. San Antonio with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Branham. That one rolling around and rims out. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And the rejection by Collins. It's Vassell on the wing. Defended by Sexton. Jazz trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
The Jazz with another miss. Down low. Here's Collins. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one misses. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Walker Kessler. Trey Jones is checked in for San Antonio.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Pass to Collins. Outside, Jones. Pass to Sohan. Poked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Jones.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
San Antonio leading by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Shot from 12. Hendricks can't get it to go. And the Spurs with possession. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Jones against George. Jones, the pass to Collins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. George dishes to Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Here's Wesley. Overdone. No good on that one. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.